is about to release. Back in by Royal, and there's Jacques Faty for Sydney FC, who have the advantage in the 22nd minute. They barely threatened, but now they lead.
The VAR Show. The one place for your weekly football update.
Hola, very warm welcome to the VAR Show, the show which talks about all the various major football leagues in detail. Today we are going to continue the theme of interviews, and we have a guest who has played at the very highest level of world football, and he is a former Senegal national team player and has played for the likes of Marseille, Rennes, Bastia in France, to Central Coast Mariners in Australia. He has also played in China with Zal and in Turkey with Sivasspor. So I don't know whether you have guessed it, but I'll say the name. Who's the guest of today? He is none other than Mr. Jacques Faty. So without wasting much time, I would like to first thank Jacques for coming on the show, or how people call him, Dudu. So Jacques, thank you so much for coming on the show and welcome to the show. And I'd like to begin by asking you, how are you and what are you doing during this pandemic period?
I'm very good, thank you very much. Thank you to invite me. Because I'm a coach of the Paris Saint-Germain Academy in Turkey, because of this pandemic, because of this virus, unfortunately, I closed all my academy. But I'm doing well. I'm looking forward to open my academy very soon. I think after few days, I will be back in the field and train my kids.
So we'll talk about lighter stuff, that is football, in respect to what's happening around the world, and we'll talk about your career first. From starting from Clairefontaine Youth Centre to Marseille to Central Coast Mariners to representing Senegal at the national level. How has the journey been for you?
It was a very interesting and very nice experience for me. I took a big pleasure first to become professional football player. I started in Rennes in west of France. Then I played for Marseille and many teams in France. Then I moved to a different country. I was in Turkey, then China. In China, I finished my career in Australia. And it was very nice, and I will never forget this experience. That's why now I'm a coach of one academy in Turkey. That's because I want to give all my experience, all what I learned. I want to share with all the young kids in Turkey.
So you played for Sivasspor in Turkey. Why are you wearing Fenerbahce?
You watch the t-shirt, eh? No. Because of course I love Sivas. Sivas is a team of my heart, but this is a shirt of one of my friends, Moussa Sow. Moussa Sow is a player of Fenerbahce. He's one of the famous players here in Turkey, and he's my best friend. That's why he gave me some t-shirt like this. That's why I'm wearing. Yeah, thank you.
So, you have played in, as you said, France, Turkey, China, Australia. How are the footballing cultures different in these countries?
All countries where I play football, the mentality was different. French mentality and the French football is more developing. The French football is one of the best in the world. And of course, you have Turkish football, the level is okay, but not as much better than French. You understand what I mean? But of course, this football in Turkey must to developing. We must We must keep going in Turkey and raise the young player here. That's why I'm here. But in Australia, it's totally different. Australia is, the main sport in Australia is not football. It's rugby, cricket. So football is not the main sport. People doesn't like too much football in Australia, but year after year, they are growing, and I wish one day football will become the first sport in Australia.
So I'll talk about your international career a bit over here. You played for France in the youth level. You even captained France to first place in the FIFA Under-17 World Championship in 2001. Why did you choose to represent Senegal later on? You could have been a French star, maybe.
Yeah, I was lucky because when I was young, very early, in 14, 15 years old, the French national team called me, and I used to play all the category of French national team until under 21. I played with the best player in the world. I played with Benzema. I played with Ribéry, Steve Mandanda, he played for Marseille. I have the chance to play with them. But after 22 years old, the big national team of France never called me. They never called me to play one games. And because I have both nationality, I'm Senegalese and I'm French at the same time, since Senegal called me first, I had 24 years old, and they called me. And for me, because it's my country too, it was a pleasure to play with them. And it was for me an obligation to accept, when your country, your background, they called you to represent the first national team of Senegal. Of course, it was very difficult for me to refuse. So that's why I accepted,
So, you played in defense. So, which was the toughest opponent you've ever faced?
Sorry?
Who was the toughest opponent you ever faced?
The best opponent, As a defender, I think Ronaldinho was the main player I played against. Ronaldinho is, of course, I think the best player in the world. And when he played in Paris Saint-Germain, I played against him, and I think it's the best player I played. After I played against Drogba was very good too. Fernando Torres, it was very good. Of course, Benzema too. So yeah, I have, I think, big player in my career I played against.
So, as you said, you are right now coaching in academy in Turkey. So did you always plan to get into coaching?
Yeah, I think it was my goal. After my career, I really wanted to share my experience. To become a football player and to play all around the world. It's a big chance. A big chance for me. And I think the best things is to share what you learn. Understand? So that's why when few years before I start football, I know that my objective will be to become a coach for the kids and to raise them to become one day professional and even to become better than me. Understand? To do a better career. So yes, yeah. This is my passion.
So, do you only want to coach academy, or are you looking for the senior men's team also?
No, not senior. I'm not interested to coach big teams and to become the main coach, because that's need a lot of work, a lot of stress. I don't want to be stressful. No, I don't need this. I just want to follow and to teach the kids how to play football, how to think football, how to have the mentality, because football is not only the technique. Football is a lot. There is a big part in your mental, in your head. So I just want to prepare and to follow and to bring the kids to the professional world.
So, since you have played all around the world and you have played at very high level, do you have any advice for young players who are just starting out?
Of course, I have plenty of advice to give them. First of all, you have to believe in your dream. First of all, don't listen to people who will tell you like, you cannot do it, or you're too weak, or you're not good enough. If you want something, if you are younger, but if you are 17, 18, it's a bit too late. But when you're 13, 14, 15 years old, you still have the chance to change your life and to become professional. So first advice I will tell them is work hard every day. When you wake up, think about football. When you eat football. You have to eat healthy food. When you go and play outside, you have to give your best. You have to respect your coach, respect your family. That's all the advice I give to my kids, and you will have some you will fail sometimes, you will fall down, you will have some sad moments, and you have to keep going, you have to keep working, you have to keep learning. And it's not easy, but you can do it.
So now I'll ask you a few questions, and you have to choose between the one of them. You have to choose. I'll give you two options. You have to choose one. So since you started with France youth, which one do you think is better? France 1998 World Cup winning team or the France 2018 World Cup winning team?
1998. Yeah.
Okay, then now since you went on to represent Senegal, who do you think is better, Henry Camara or Sadio Mane?
I'm a fan of. I respect Henry Camara. He's a good guy, and people in Senegal they love Henry Camara. But me, I'm a fan of Sadio Mane because I played with him, and I saw him since he was a kid, and he grew up, and I saw his level. So me, Sadio is my friend. So I will vote for Sadio Mane. Yeah.
Pep Guardiola's tiki-taka football or Jurgen Klopp's heavy metal football?
Because Guardiola was not a big fan of Samuel Eto'o, I will not vote for Guardiola. I will vote for Klopp and Liverpool. Yeah.
So the next one will be difficult for you then. Didier Drogba or Samuel Eto'o?
This is very hard. I love both, but I love DJ because DJ is my friend too. DJ is a good man. He's doing a lot for Africa, and he's my friend. Samuel is my friend too, so it's very hard, my friend. And I know it's hard. So I will vote both of them because both of my friends and both they did a lot for Africa and they did a lot for me. So both of them.
The next one again will be difficult for you. Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
No, it's not difficult. For me, I prefer Ronaldo. Yes, me, I'm a fan of Ronaldo. Even if people they say like, Messi is the best in the world, Messi, there is no competition. No. For me, when I speak about soccer player, I take the football player in a global situation, not only football. I want to see who he is outside his life. I want to see how he's working. I want to see what is inspiration he gives to other people. I want to see about everything. And for me, Ronaldo, it's the man. He's a player who give me actually a big inspiration for my life and for the football player.
So on that note, I'll ask you one final question, and it will be again very difficult for you because you have had so much success in your career. If you had to choose one moment from your career, which is the highlight of your career, which would that be?
I will never forget the World Cup I won in 2001. It was one of the best feelings in my life to represent France and to win this cup. So for me, I think it will be the best achievement for me. And of course, the first day when I signed my first contract professional in Rennes, that's like a big achievement. So yeah, this both will stay in my mind forever.
So on that note, Jacques, thank you so much for talking to me, and I wish you all the best with your academy, and I hope you can produce more stars and I wish you all the best with that, and hope we can talk again soon. Thank you so much once again. Take care, stay safe.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to talk to you. I hope you will do like a big job. You deserve it. You are a good journalist. And let's see soon what you can do together. Thank you very much.
Thank you.